At this stage, I almost made it through the finish line. I laid down, I was checking for everything. I did not see any oil leaks or anything being damaged, except all that noise that was coming from the bell housing transmission area. As it turns out, a 30-year-old transmission pretty much gave up and decided to disintegrate the second gear after I took that turn and went into the straightaway. I proceeded to drive the car to the trailer, seeing that was the best option. Hello, we're back. Welcome to Superiordriftgarage. In this episode, we're going to try to put this E46 transmission into this E36 car. Difference? This is from 2004, and that car is 1993. So we'll see what a 9-year difference does to the components and what needs to be changed. Also, we're going to replace the clutch on this, but I'm planning to keep the actual flywheel that's on the engine. Because I wasn't able to source one for a good price. For under $300, I picked up this clutch from eBay, of course, and the pressure plate is by LUK. If I remember correctly, LUK is the major provider of all the clutches in Europe, as far as I can remember. So it came with the clutch, obviously the pressure plate, guide, bearing for the flywheel, and I'm not 100% sure what the heck this is, but we'll find out. On top of that, it came with a new bearing and new one of those forks, I would say. That's what they call a fork. This is a getrag. It is not a ZF transmission. This car doesn't really need anything fancy. It's never going to be drifted or anything like that, just normal driving. So if you are planning to run an E46 transmission in your E36 body style, what you have to pay attention to is the spline over here on the clutch itself. A lot of people say that the E46 is the new, basically E36, or the E36 improved in a way. So that's why everything should technically bolt up and be good to go. But we'll see if we run into any issues or problems. Hopefully not, but so far the transmission does accept the clutch, and I'm happy about that. Looks like the trans took about 1.5 quarts. Now it's time to get this thing out of the way and get this thing going. Car is moved. I can focus on removing all the exhaust components. As we can see, this transmission is leaking big time. Now they're really about to torch them. And this is why I prefer my drift car to have no exhaust. Tell me again, is this my luck or what? Look at this. I couldn't take the bolt off. It seems like it was loose for a while, sheared off the actual threads. I've managed to take off the drive shaft, exhaust system, put that out on the side, disconnected the shifter, as well as the guide over here for the shifter mounting. As you can see over here, this one, I don't think it's even. Let's see. Might be the easiest one. Oh, look at that. That's the easiest one. It seems like nobody ever put it in all the way. But it's really nice they put some anti-seize on it. Perhaps all of the other ones have anti-seize, would be very, very nice and very good. If you think that's an overkill, you might be right. Old clutch doesn't look that bad. It's definitely a street clutch. If I would say plenty of life on it. So that's not that bad. Except the really bad overspray that they did over here on the FX clutch 2. FX stage 2 clutch, or whatever you want to call it. There is one other issue which makes me not very happy. So this thing will not bolt on to the flywheel because my bolts are slightly off. So I was hoping this is going to be a simple bolt-on solution, but it is not. I think I have to source a flywheel, hopefully soon, because once again I don't have that much time to screw around with this, and I thought it's going to be a 2-day project. Take it off today, put it back on tomorrow, done deal, but nope. I'm going to take a 22 socket and install this new bearing that needs to go right in here. So I'm going to knock this in there. There is a lip, so it will only go as far as it will go, which that makes it kind of safer, easier. Now that I have everything good to go, there's like some crap on here. I'll just brake clean it so the surface is nice and clean, and we'll proceed with putting on the clutch. So everything is torqued to spec. Everything is in the way it's supposed to be, as far as I can tell. We got a straight shot in there. It will work just fine. So now, moment of truth. Let's put the transmission in and see if it actually will clear and close. So it's a miracle. The transmission did go in. It was a struggle. It didn't feel like it wanted to go in actually. But I'm thinking it's because the input shaft going to the bearing was the main issue I had. But it looks like it went in. So it's now just a matter of buttoning everything up. Clutch. Clutch feels extremely light and very weird. We've done some testing where I spun the transmission. Brian was actually pressing on the clutch itself. It was releasing, and when he let go, obviously you locked the transmission to the engine so it wouldn't spin. So it seems like it's working. It is extremely light. I would say it's like stage stuck. And it's supposed to be FX stage 2. So that's very questionable right now. So what I want to do, I'm gonna reinstall the drive shaft, which I already have it in place. Just need to slap all the bolts together, put the reinforcement bracket on. And my plan is to get it started today. The battery is also dead. Of course, all the cars' batteries are dead. This one is dead, that one is dead. Just beautiful. But anyway, I'll even jump it if I have to. I want to see if the wheels will spin. Exhaust is not connected, that's why it's loud. Very loud on that side. One of the headers is not even connected. Reverse. Reverse. Anyway, it works. It runs. It should drive. It's just extremely loud. New studs on this one. One out, one broken, and extracting this one for a stud remover. This one has actually been reinforced on this side because it's probably cracked a few times. But yeah, that's the magical thing that actually helps me pull them out. and of course a torch. Because without the torch, this thing is not going to go. It hasn't been driven in a while, so we're gonna hear a bunch of weird noises most likely. Alright, third gear. We got third. We got fourth. We got fifth. Okay, we got all gears. No grinds, no issues.